Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the Google Earth assignment that you had really fast. Show you some things that you can do with it. One thing that you can do with it, if we zoom in on Bowling Green, which is where we live, and then click search. I'm on Earth, so we're good. Then it takes us to Bowling Green. And if you zoom in, I'm going to zoom in, and I zoomed in right on where it says Bowling Green, but when you look at it, you can see that's like the intersection of Russellville Road and Campbell Lane and Veterans. And over here is Nashville Road, there's Kroger, Cheddar's, and then here's the junior high. So you kind of know this area. That's why I'm going to start here. If I click on the top right here, this one. This shows that the date's May 2011, so it's a few years ago. If I go all the way back, it'll take me back to 1993. You can see the junior high isn't here. So it's kind of a cool thing, and it's in black and white. It's kind of a cool thing to see the progression. It jumps 10 years to 2003. So here's the junior high. Here's Kroger, but there's, Cheddar's isn't here for using that as kind of a, Starbucks isn't here. The little mark for it is, but it's not there. And as the years go by, you can see a few more things are added. The colors look different just because the satellite's a little bit different. There's Starbucks now and Rite Aid and Walgreens. And then it shows you the date up here, so it's 2010 now, and then 2011, which is now. So you can do that when you're looking at it. We had a Google Drive is where this was, and I have my stuff in Google Drive organized. I said it was organized. There it is. Alright, so once we type in these coordinates, so all I'm going to do is highlight.
Destiny Thomas, could you?
So I'm going to highlight and copy, Control-C. Then I'm going to open up Google Earth at the bottom. I'm going to paste in my coordinates. Click Enter. And it's going to fly me across the world. So all I did was put in my coordinates there, and that's where it took me. That's my tour guide at the bottom, but I'm missing a toolbar. Missing my sidebar. There we go. So you just go to Tools to find that. So it wanted me to zoom in to figure out what this was, and as you see, it's a bunny. And then I zoom out to figure out, and there's lots of little things you can see when you do this. But when you zoom out, you can tell what country it's in. The countries are in the yellow, surrounded, and it's Italy, because it's right on this side of the line. Okay? So that's number one. Number two says fly to Diamond, Ohio. Follow the road. So you could do that. Diamond, Ohio. Let's go. And over on this side, it's a good idea to have roads checked so you can actually see what the roads are. And that's Talmadge Road. So then you have to go to the west for a while, but it might be a little hard to find the school, especially since you don't really know the area or where the school could be, but you're following it to the west. I need to X out of this and get back to the normal. This looks like the school right here. Yep, Southeast Middle School. You could have typed in Southeast Middle School before Diamond, Ohio, and that would have found it. So now you have to, here's the flagpole. And you have to measure it. So I'm going to zoom out to measure to the road because the road's way out here. So I'm going to use my ruler. And I'm going to start here and measure all the way to the road. And I'm going to get my line as straight as I can. But as you can see, it's kind of difficult. And it's pretty much there. So I got about 1,322.44 feet, give or take. And length, when was the photo taken? The photo, wrong one. The photo was taken at the bottom, April 5th, 2012. So that's pretty easy for that one. The next one says fly here. What animals do you see? Again, copy, paste, open up Google Earth. I'm going to fly. And it takes me far away across the ocean to Africa. And it gives me some patches right here. But I'm going to zoom in on this one, and I see... It's hard to tell what they are, but especially like this view is really difficult because I'm going to exit the ground level view because that makes it super hard to be able to see it. But as you zoom in a little bit over here, you can kind of start to tell that they are definitely elephants based on their shape and then their ears. So they're elephants, and then if you count, I'm going to exit ground level again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I count 23. It's hard to see all of them, and it's not the best picture. But, just so you can see and know how to do that is the most important thing. This one, we can't watch the YouTube videos, but if you fly to Grand Island, Michigan... And so it's flying to Michigan. It says check the gallery layer, fly south, click on the closest YouTube of a natural site near Munising. I don't know how to say that word. So here we are on gallery. We wanted to check the gallery layer is all it says. So we're going to click gallery, and then we're going to go south. I don't know how far south. Here's the Munising, and it says to click on a YouTube video. Like I said, we can't really see the YouTube videos because they're blocked at school right now. But you can see different things in the gallery. There's pictures. It's kind of cool. So there's different little things around that you can look at. So that's what the gallery does. The next one is fly to Ohio. Find the 3 largest cities. Make sure you have borders and layers on. So paste. Let's go to Ohio. And borders and labels are on in the layers. When we get to Ohio, we're going to zoom in a little bit. It's taking a little while to come up. I'm going to take off the roads because it's too much. I'm going to also take off the gallery because it's also too much. I have 3 cities right now showing up: Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. If I click on Columbus, it actually will show information and say it's it's the 3rd largest behind Cleveland and Cincinnati. So there are your 3 that are the largest cities. And then it asks you to zoom in the middle one and find a museum. What I recommend doing is do Museum Columbus, Ohio. And then it'll pull up various museums over here, and it's going to take us to the Columbus Museum of Art. So you can explore that. I actually did not find the date that it was formed looking at just the Google Earth. All right, I really just want you to be able to find these, not necessarily find all this information. We're going to fly to Aruba. When we get to Aruba, it's going to ask what sea is it in. And this is important, terminology, because as you zoom out, you'll see, Gulf, but then it's the sea, and I don't see the name of the sea until now, the Caribbean Sea. So it's in the Caribbean Sea. Then it wants you to tell what the capital is. Some people typed in capital in Aruba, but it's the star. So Oran Hastad, maybe is how you say that. So when we zoom in, the galleries, pictures or photos, not galleries, but photos are chosen, and it asks you to find the ESY restaurant, and there it is. It's, a little picture right there. It's kind of difficult to find sometimes. Then it says, what's the closest country? So when we zoom out of Aruba, the closest place to Aruba is this piece of land. So that's going to be your closest country and continent. So the closest country is Venezuela, and the continent is, don't say Africa. That's South America, guys. Africa's over here. All right. Then we're going to fly here. What is odd about this place? This one some people didn't quite get at first. You really have to turn and look. So we're going to zoom in right on that spot. You can also take your person and drop him on that spot. Okay, so we have 3D buildings on. We're going to turn on and look, and that's odd. There's just not usually cars on the side of walls. So that's odd. I'm sure it's an art type thing, and it's, you know, looks cool. Okay, the next one, we're just want to show you how to do all this so that you know. Company logo, again, just type in your coordinates. And it's going to fly us back across the ocean to the United States. Zooms in, and we see a logo right here, and the logo is Ford. So it asks what major city is nearby. So you want to zoom out a little. None of these are major cities. They don't really have, you know, big names. But here's a major city, Detroit. So Detroit would be what I would put there. And the last part is to switch planets to the moon, play the guided tour. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then you can watch the guided tour on your own. The top, you'll switch to moon. You could do sky and Mars as well, but switch to moon. And then on the side, you want to click on, close that. You have guided tours that's been chosen. You want to click on the down arrow, and then you can watch Apollo 11, Buzz Aldrin, and you can play the tour, and it shows you all the stuff. So it's a pretty cool thing to do, and you can answer your questions that way. So hopefully you enjoyed using Google Earth, and you learned something. Have a good day.